So what do humans sometimes have in common with dormice, hedgehogs and bees? I'll let you think about that one for a couple of seconds. Well, do you ever feel like hibernating in the winter? I know I do. And hedgehogs, dormice and bees, they do that. Smart animals, aren't they? Anyway, I know that sometimes during the winter, particularly the early part of the year post-Christmas, we can all feel like hunkering down, and actually sometimes it's not a bad thing just to reflect, rest up, make sure that you're getting enough exercise and sleep and all of that stuff during the winter months. But I know that certainly I have times where I just want to like snuggle in and hunker down and perhaps be by myself a little bit. But sometimes that can become quite a problem for some people. A lot of people are affected by SAD due to the lack of sunlight. So I just wanted to briefly touch on something that I covered in a blog on my website about some little tips and techniques about how you might want to beat the winter blues. These are just some things that work for me. Maybe you've got other ideas. I'd love to hear in the comments, or get in touch with your own tips or for help on how to banish the winter blues. Sleep. Sleep is so important. I think of sleep, food and shelter as the basis, the foundation of our house, if you like. If we think of ourselves as a house or a building, to me that's the foundation. And making sure we get enough sleep is absolutely vital, because our bodies can't function as well with less sleep. You might find that you're getting up late, having to chase your tail to get things done the next day, so get plenty of sleep. Exercise. Absolutely swear by exercise. I find that it doesn't matter what time of year it is, regular exercise absolutely is tantamount for me being able to achieve my goals and do the best by my clients and increase my energy levels. I find that if I've had a setback, then going to do some exercise really shifts my mindset. Endorphins, dopamine, all of those feel-good chemicals get released in our body. So even if you don't feel like exercising, just going out for a walk or doing something, motion, I think of any sort is really important. Sitting still, pondering why you're not feeling so good, it isn't always the answer. So try and get moving in some way, shape or form. Practice mindfulness. Perhaps sit where you are and think about a task that you're doing at the moment and try and get into the feeling of enjoying that. Meditation, another good way of just sitting back, relaxing, being where you are, being still, just letting go any thoughts that you're having, any negative thoughts. Another exercise is visioning, perhaps visioning the kind of life you want for yourself, or something that you're working towards, to really get into that enthusiastic feeling of where you want to be and what you want to do. I do a lot of visioning with my clients, especially when they're stuck and they don't know what they want to do, just sort of closing your eyes and sort of almost as though you're in a movie of your own life and enjoying it and getting into those feelings of appreciation for what you want. Gratitude. I talk about this a lot, but find 3 to 5 things every day that you're grateful for. And appreciating what you have in your life. I find that that's one of the, scientists often say that that's one of the key exercises you can do to sort of shift your mindset and make yourself feel a bit better. Being around positive people, I find that really, really important. I've had certain people in my life that I've had to move away from because they're what I call the drainers. They drain your energy, they're very negative all the time. So be around positive people that sort of lift you up and want to go and do fun and exciting things. You might want to look at vitamins and minerals. There's certain vitamins and minerals that I take just to supplement the food that I'm eating. And of course a healthy diet is important as well. So I hope that's given you a few tips. If you feel like you want to be that hedgehog and curl away, but you can't because you've got family obligations, work obligations and other things you need to do, listen to these tips a few times and see if there's anything that lands with you. And get in touch if there's anything I can do to help you to banish the winter blues.